Hello beauties, welcome back to my channel. It's still your girl Lynette Beauty in the building. If this is your first time, you're welcome. If you are returning, thank you so much for always watching. I appreciate the love and the support. Today we are going to be doing a talk through video. It's been a while since I have done that, so I'll be doing that today. And today's video will be about eyeshadow makeup, the brushes that you use to apply eyeshadows and how you use them to apply the eyeshadows. I'll be showing you all like basic makeup brushes, basic eyeshadow brushes that every woman, every lady who loves to, do simple makeup and go out must have in her makeup collection or makeup box. That is what I'll be showing you all today. So as you can see, I have my brows sculpted already. One of the brushes I'll be showing you all also is the brush that you use to clean your eyebrows. That is why I drew the brows, but I let them like that, so I'll show you all the kind of brush that you can use to clean your eyebrows. So let's get in. In order to clean your eyebrows and have those flawless, on point looking brows, you need obviously this kind of brushes. If you can see them, let me try to bring it closer, like that. They are very flat. You have different shapes of them. This one has a round top, this one has a flat kind of angled top. Both of them work the same purpose. You can use both of those brushes to achieve a flawless eyebrow. I'm going to be showing you all how you can use them. I'll use the angled one on my right, and then I'll use the round one on my left. Just a demo to show you all how I use it to clean my brows. So this is a concealer that I'll be using. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. Go ahead and do this. So I'll come closer and show you all exactly what I do. Don't bother if you see me looking this other way, that's because I have a mirror that I'm using. So I'll come closer like this. Now you want because this is an angled brush, you want the longer part to be inside and the shorter part to be outward, just like this. I think if you watch me, you understand what I'm saying. And then you go ahead, light strokes, following the shape of your brow. And that is it, guys. That is not hard. Again, it will be difficult for somebody who is not used to makeup, but if you're somebody who loves doing makeup and going out, trust me, practice makes perfect. If you do it like each time you want to make up and go out, just do it. Each time you want to make up and go out, just do it. And before you know it, you'll be a pro at this, okay? So that is it. And then what I do, I go ahead and spread the rest of the concealer to the rest of my eyes. How easy was that, guys? The brush, okay, matters a lot. So I'll go ahead and do the upper part, the same thing, but it's just that I will not be using that concealer. Like I've always said in my videos, I will use my foundation or a concealer that is my foundation shade to do the upper part. I don't really want to put it on my skin. I'll just do this. And don't bother if you see it white, that's because it's the same brush that I used to apply the concealer, so there is still part of that concealer on the brush. So but it's okay, the foundation will clean up everything. So it's the same thing, you go like this, the same thing, the longer part inside and then the shorter part outside. So then you do this, you come closer like that, little strokes. Like that, guys. That is it for this one. And then you have a neat, clean, on fleek brow. Look at that. Now I'll be showing you all how I use the round top. You see, this one is round. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's just that the brush is round. The brush is not flat angle. It's not sharp angled. Let me say that. So the same thing. Get my concealer. Get my concealer. I get it like that. Down here. Come closer. Little strokes, the same. The same. Following the shape of your brow. How easy is that, guys? You can always go in again with it to correct any, if the line was not sharp, if it was not clean enough, you go in. And do that. And then we go in again with our foundation shade to clean the upper part of that brow. Again, you don't have to use your foundation shade to clean the upper part of the brow. If you can seamlessly blend that upper part of your brow with your foundation, why not? You can go in with the concealer that you use underneath. You can use it up because again, you are going to use your foundation to clean up, because you don't want to go out there looking like a clown. Because I see some people who are walking out there and you see the brow and you see a white line beneath and you see another white line above. You don't want that, sis. Okay, so go again with this same thing. Just keep practicing, and you will definitely get it, provided you have the right brush to use. Okay, another brush that I'll be showing you all, even though I did not mention it at the beginning of the video, is the brush that you use to prep this. I did not mention that because you don't have to use a brush, okay? You don't have to use a brush to dab on all this excess concealer that you have, that you use to prep your eyes. That is why I did not mention it. You can also go in with your beauty blender, which is what I use most of the time. You know, I just dab and dab and dab and dab just to avoid creasing and to take off that excess concealer that we don't want. And now to the cocoa of the matter, okay? Eyeshadow brushes. I get a lot of complaints from friends and relatives that they don't know how to apply eyeshadows. Even when they apply the concealer, they don't still get it. Like the eyeshadows do not pop. They don't, you know, they're not out there. So I want to believe it is the kind of brush that they use and the kind of technique that they use in applying their eyeshadows. I will be showing you all exactly how I do it, what kind of brushes I use, and what technique I use to apply them. We have here 1, 2, 3 different kinds of brushes, or maybe 4, I'll say that. If you look at these brushes, I need the camera to focus on it. Yes, if you look at those brushes, you will see that these are round top. These 3, these 2 are flat top. Now what is common with these brushes is that you see the length of each brush. It is not really short, but it is not very long. If I compare it to this one, you see that the fibers in this one are a little longer than this ones. Now I can use the longer one because I know exactly what I'm doing. But for a lady who, you know, you just like doing makeup on yourself, I would recommend these ones. These are basic brushes that any lady who loves doing makeup should have in her makeup kit, okay, in her makeup box. I would recommend these ones. These ones are round. They're tapered round brushes, but those ones are kind of flat, but again they are still dense. If you compare those ones, those flat ones, with the one that I use to clean my eyebrow, you see there is a difference. This one that I use to clean my eyebrows is flat. It is really compact. Let me put it that way. The one that I use to clean my brow. The one that I use, let me put it, I really want to focus this thing. So this is the one that I use to clean my brow. You can see it is really flat. It is really compact. So there is a difference between that one and these ones. These ones are flat. These ones are flat, but they are not as compact as the other one. These ones are a bit fluffy looking. I'll show you all exactly how I use these brushes to apply eyeshadows. The eyeshadow palette that I'll be using today will be the Saharan 2 by Juvia's Place. I'll be using that to do the demo on how I apply my eyeshadows. Now, the first side that I apply eyeshadows is always this angle right here. I always begin from this angle. And if you can see me holding, the brush that I'm holding is a round tapered brush. I'll use this one to apply my eyeshadows to this angle. I also use this one to blend in everything. Okay, now let me show you exactly how I do it. Now the first shade that I'll be going in with this one that is called Zura. I'll take, watch how I do it. I'm taking a generous amount of that. That, and then I go to this angle. I start applying that. Again, depending on the kind of eyeshadow look you want to achieve, that will also depend on where to put what shadow, right? So if you've been following me for a while, you know I love doing the eyeshadows that is it's dark at the outer end and light in the inner, lighter in the inner end. So this is what I do. Now it doesn't matter which eyeshadow palette you use. Well, there are some eyeshadow palettes that are not really pigmented, but again, even if it's not pigmented, you have to go in a couple of times to get the pigment that you want. But with eyeshadows like this one, you can just go in once, like as you can see, and you have everything the way you want it. Now I have that. I will use, I'm not going to get another shadow on this brush. I'll just use the remaining product that I have on this brush to blend using the same brush. So this is what I do. I use round, like that. So again, this round tapered brush, I use it to do my outer end, and then that goes same for this, the 3 round brushes that I showed you all, and for this it's the same thing. And then for this inner angle of my eye, I go in with this flat, dense, kind of fluffy brush. Now I'll be going in with this, it's called Nomad Shadow. Now watch again how I take it. Here you have to, you make sure you have a generous amount on the brush. That, then applying this, I sweep, I rub. If you discovered on the other one, I tap, 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 and then I blend. Now with this one, I rub like that, like that, like that. You can always go in again and add. So this is perfect for that, you know. And there we go, guys. That is it. That is it. Depending on the brush that you're using, this one works the same purpose. The same purpose. You collect it and then you rub like that. You don't want to rub too hard because then you'll be taking off the concealer that you have underneath. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do this other eye. I'll go ahead and do this other eye. It's going to be the same purpose, the same way. and then I'll show you all what both eyes look like. So guys, this is the finished look. This is the finished look with the eyeshadows. Look at that. Now somebody will look at me and it's like, how does she do it? How do you do it? How? Okay, I have shown you all how I do it. The brushes that I use, the technique that I use to apply it, that is it. Whichever eyeshadow shade you want to achieve, you will achieve it in as much as you use the right brush and you use the right technique to apply it. Without much talking, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and when you do, ring that bell so you don't miss out on any video. Okay, go ahead and share this video with family and friends, because sharing, they say, is caring. Okay, and again, like I always say, my channel is for beginners. Any lady out there who wants to just make up and go out and you're doubting what to do, how to do it, just come here. You belong here, and you will see if there is something that is not yet on my channel and you've been struggling with it. Go ahead and put it on the comment section, and I will be sure to do it for you. I'll be sure to post that video for you to watch it and follow me, and I am very sure you will get it. Just keep doing it. Consistency, they say. Just keep doing it. Each time you want to go out, do a little bit. Each time you want to go out, and you'll get it. Okay. Without much talking, I'll definitely see you in my next video.